Greetings, I'm Kavika, and today I bring you my WoW Battle Pet Leveling Guide version 2.0. This new and improved guide is perfect for battle pet beginners, avid collectors, and those that are just trying to level pets in order to face off against Jeremy Feasel to obtain the FELCYCLE. No matter your goal, I've made some much needed changes to better help a wider range of players. From helpful hints to additional resources, I hope this guide can assist you in your battle pet adventures. As a small disclaimer, this video will feature some of the same information that my original video had. However, I've taken your feedback to heart. I created my first video 2 years ago, and I've received some fantastic questions during that period of time. I do my best responding, but there are some instances where demonstrating is more helpful than describing. Due to the fact that so many fresh players are collecting and battling pets for the very first time, I've included chapter titles for the video in order to target specific information more efficiently. I've also decided to forego any add-ons for the sake of simplicity. I do plan on creating an add-ons video and potentially getting into more detailed guides regarding breeds and such in the future. So if that is something you're interested in, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for sticking around, and without further ado, let's get started. One more disclaimer before I get started. I do want to make sure that my absolute beginners get the resources they need. So if you are somebody that plays WoW and has never touched battle pets at all, you're going to want to check out this resource. This is called warcraftpets.com. Not only is it a great place for veteran pet battlers, but it's the perfect place to get started if you know nothing about pet battles. It teaches you everything about family types, the way the interface works, everything. So if you are completely new, like don't know a thing, I would skim this guide right here and then continue on with mine. It'll make things a lot more clear and understandable and approachable as a beginner. They've done an incredible job, and I just have to shout them out here because they are the best. Okay, now we can continue. By far, the most frequent question I received in my previous videos was, where am I purchasing these pet treats and lesser pet treats? Well, they do come from a vendor, and currently in War Within, the vendor is located in City of Threads, just south of the City of Threads dungeon entrance in this building right here. So here he is. If you go up to him, you'll notice that he's selling the treats as well as the bandages, which are a nice helpful boost while you're leveling. You'll notice that he only accepts the polished pet charm as currency, which means you're going to have to get your hands on a few dozen polished pet charms, I would say comfortably to start. Now, to get these pet charms, it's really quite simple. You do need to have world quests unlocked in Attune, and you'll see these green paw print world quests. These are all for battle pets, and the rewards are for leveling and raising the quality of your battle pets. So, for example, right here you can see that the battle training stone offered here gives a certain type of pet family a XP boost. Okay, and there's 6 of those available. So you can use those all on one pet or disperse them throughout your collection. It's completely up to you. The types of world quests I'm really interested in are the ones that offer up the polished pet charms. Now, I already did mine in the new zone today, so you're not going to see them up on my map, but check yours. You can also go back and check in old zones that you may have unlocked world quests, such as here in the Waking Shores. I have a world quest up for 14 charms out there that expires in about 12 hours. Now, don't feel bad if you miss out on these. They pop pretty frequently, and they're normally, on average, pretty easy battles. Even if you have a party of all level 1 pets, the opponent scales down to your level. So if you don't have level 25s, don't worry. This is the one circumstance that you can go in with really low level pets and usually complete these battles. When it comes to the low level pets, I would say you do want to make sure that you're picking families that are strong against the family type that you're battling, which I'll go over in a moment. But this is the best way to get the polished pet charms, which then offers you the opportunity to go ahead and buy these treats, which are going to make leveling a lot faster for you. Another common question I've gotten in my comments on my other videos is, how do I enable these little green paw or claw icons on my mini map. And this is quite simple. If you go up here to the binoculars icon and click it, you'll see that these are all the things you're tracking. And I do believe by default, track pets is off. So if you don't have it on, you'll notice that even the pets in the wild no longer have that green indicator above them, and they no longer appear on your mini map. By clicking this on, they're much easier to spot in the wild, and you can check what pets these are just by hovering over the icons on your mini map. So this is crucial if you're trying to get any Safari achievements done. Speaking of Safari, I want to make mention that you can use a special toy called the Safari Hat to gain an extra 10% XP boost when you battle. You receive that from completing the achievement Taming the World. Now, as you can see here, you have to defeat 40 master pet tamers across the world of Azeroth. And this might be something you'll have to slowly work towards if you don't have it unlocked already, but it is a nice boost to include, although not required. Here it is in my toy box. I can click it and put it on. You can see it's actually on your character. And the buff then gives you a 10% increase. You can use this in correlation with these pet treats enabled. Now, the location I'm using is going to be in Drustvar in the BFA zones for leveling. I haven't found anything quite comparable since I've been doing this strategy. I still go back and use it. If you're Alliance, I'm here in the Alliance portal room, and to get there, I'm just going to go ahead and use the portal to Borealis, and I'll fly out there and show you where to go. If you're Horde, you're probably going to have to go out to Zandalar from Ogrimmar and then fly over to Drustvar. I'm sure there's other quicker ways you might have enabled, or maybe you have an old Hearthstone or something like that set there. If you're using a alt, that's fine too. You can park them out there and level that way as well. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Flight Master and head that way. I'm going to fly out to the Eddyport Flight Master here. Then I will once again show you the location. Once you've arrived here in any port in Drustvar, we're going to go ahead and fly straight north of here. And this is where you're going to start to see the clusters of shack crabs. There should be a couple. And this is when you want to get things set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up my battle pet slots, and I'm going to choose something that's low level. Anything you wish to level here. Let me see, what do I want to do? That's kind of cute. Yeah, why not? BLUB. You're going to put your low level pet into slot 1. And I highly recommend 2 flying pets at level 25 to do this. I know some people were not too happy that I said that it does require 2 level 25 pets, but because they are wild pets and they are level 25, you need to have them be 25. That is something you can't negate, unfortunately. But you can sort by family here. Got 2 flying types. I already had that. And the whole reason I use this location is because all these wild pets are within a few steps of each other, so you can really maximize your time and get a lot of pet battles done very, very quickly, very easily. And it's the same sort of backline pets for each one. There's a lot of aquatics, a lot of critters. You'll see that here. The next tip I like to include is use a timer. Okay, go ahead and use a timer. This will make life a lot easier, and you'll be able to actually document and see how long it takes you to complete these battles and to get a level 1 pet all the way to level 25 on average, checking your time. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure our buffs are applied. Mine have already been applied. I've got the Safari hat on. If it's Battle Pet Bonus Week, even better. Okay, it's not. I have to wait a while. How long do I have to wait? Sometime in, January is the next one. So January 21st is the next Battle Pet Bonus Week. So we're going to go ahead and get started, see what we can do. Okay, so once my leveling pet has done 1 attack, I switch. This strategy still works pretty well. I'm using Courage, it's a Larian pet. Like I did in my very first video, I still swear by this. It's just such a time saver. I'm also going to use Icky. A lot of people recommended me that pet, so I'm going to use that as well. If I need to. You'll notice that I'm using a battle pet bandage in between each fight to keep the HP of my pets up for every battle. I'm also using Courage specifically so I can spam Uncanny Luck and then use Windburst to just wipe out any type of aquatic pet that comes my way. I can also toggle between that and Pounce, which is an incredible move against critter pets. As you can see, my pet is a level 25. Yay! BLUB! Um, if you're on a time constraint, you probably will want to use this strategy. However, if you are not, you should wait till the Pet Battle bonus week in January and really maximize your experience. It does shave off several minutes of time per battle. It's definitely the most efficient way to go. I wanted to make mention of one more vendor, and that is Kyrie out in Hollowfall. You can see her here on the map. She does sell Battle Pet bandages as well as the ultimate Battle Pet leveling stones, which will automatically level a pet to 25. So if you're really struggling with getting your flying types leveled up to do my strategy, I highly recommend buying a couple pets off the auction house or going through your collection and applying these stones. Make sure you have flying pets that have really good attacks against aquatics, and then you should be fine. But this is another alternative to using your polished pet charms that might be a benefit to you. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and thanks again for watching.